A very big welcome back to this fourth day here in Albia of this 2021 World Junior Judo Championships. Wow, what a tournament we've had. This is the last day of the individual competition and we've seen some amazing judo over the 4 days. Today it's the turn of the light heavyweights and heavyweights who all take to the mat hoping to score ippons and win medals. Now we look forward to more judo action in this final block, and to introduce our medal matches is my co-commentator Sheldon Franco Rooks.
Very good afternoon, Neil, and a very good afternoon to everyone at home. Coming into the arena, the contestants for the first bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. Rafaela Eagle of Germany goes up against Yelisaveta Litvinenko of Ukraine. It'll be Eagle in the white judogi, Litvinenko in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vyacheslav Peretyeko of Uzbekistan.
Well, Litvinenko, of course, is Sheldon's pick. Well, was Sheldon's pick at the beginning of the day, and well, she was unfortunate to lose to Van Heemst in the semi-final, but she's here to prove that she is a force to be reckoned with. Well, she is, but I'm sure that Eagle will have something to say about it. Eagle in white, and Litvinenko is in blue here.
Litvinenko's got some terrific throwing skills. I'm sure that Eagle doesn't want to see them.
No, I don't think she will.
We would though, wouldn't we?
Of course. Well, I was saying earlier, and I was interviewed about the event, and just people asking really just why it's such an open event, you know, and I think that because it's the juniors coming out here, a lot of the tactics not there yet, so it's just all out attack. It is, it's, you know, let's go for it, let's just go for the big ippons. And of course our rule set aim for that, don't we? That's what we want from the seniors, but then as they get a little bit more savvy about it, they start to play the tactical game a little bit more. But I'm sure that's why it's an open tournament. Junior World, brilliant, love it. That was just a little bit of a yank on the head there for everybody to see. And that's one of the reasons. I was just saying to you, didn't I? You know, there's no implications, no penalties for just going across the bridge of the nose or the forehead.
Forehead, yeah.
No, there's none. And they should do. I think, really. It should. Oh, look at that. Oh, dear me. And she just landed on her front there. That was close, wasn't it? Ashiwaza there.
Sleep. She was asleep earlier on when she left her arm hanging out earlier on, and asleep there getting caught.
That was close.
Dreamy from time to time, Litvinenko, you know, not really sharp.
Well, I think she loses concentration, and she did that actually in her semi-final match.
Almost caught there. 2.5 minutes to go. Things just warming up.
Possibility of 2 Germans on the rostrum here in this weight category, because, well, 7 weight categories, men, 7 women, and they can put 2 representatives in 2 of the weight categories. Now, left C and Aggie. So you can actually have 9 fighters per women and men. So if you've got a little bit of depth in one of the weight categories, you whack them in and you put both of them in to sort it out. And we've seen quite a few just sorting it out in the semi-final stages, and sometimes even in the finals.
She's not fought Eagle before. Litvinenko, first match-up for this pair. Lost to the Dutch girl in the semi-final, Van Heemst.
Oh, look at that, Kosoto. That was very close. Just missed out on the hands there, didn't we? Didn't quite have the hands. Hands were just a tad behind the feet there, and you've got to get them working together. I think she was a bit surprised herself that she was on the way.
Yeah, ended up looking as though she was yeah, as Neil says, surprised that it had developed. Just give it a little go, and then when it did, but by the time she wanted to finish it off, she couldn't catch up and gotten away from her.
Well, big Surigoshi attempt there. Litvinenko goes to ground, and Eagle is straight onto her. Well, not the most skillful of turnovers that, but almost landed in the hold down. Saw the Chinese doing this turnover, if you remember. The Chinese heavyweights had
just
a little go at it as
pick up.
Yeah, pick up off the ground, but she's got into a situation here that if she gets the head tied up and she can get that leg out, Litvinenko will be in trouble, and she's in the hold. And she's holding here, Ingle. It's going to be all over. This needs to hold for 20 seconds. Already a Wazari on the board there.
Gone.
It has gone. Eagle of Germany is going to win the bronze medal. So guaranteed 2 medals on the rostrum in the under 78 kilos category. The Germans, they have one in the final already. Olek waiting to come on against Van Heemst. One more bronze medal match still to come though. 2 bronze medal matches in every weight category.
Raffaele Eagle of Germany can go off to celebrate a good win. That was a good win. Strong opponent. Managed to take the bronze. Disappointment for the Ukrainian.
Yeah, she did a pick up off the literally, didn't she? It was let's call it the Chinese turnover, but she managed to get into the situation here. One leg trapped. Actually, in one of her matches, she purposely trapped her leg and then came to this situation to take the legs out. And as soon as that leg is out here, she flips over to counteract the balance and then controls it.
There is a very, very small window for getting for turning out of it, and she wasn't able to catch it. Right, coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 78 kilo category. Liz Ngelebea of France goes up against Elisa Ramos of Brazil. It'll be Ngelebea in the white judogi, Ramos in blue. 2 athletes making their way into the arena now, and the referee in the middle for this one will be Roberta Chioglia of Italy.
French are there, aren't they, again? They've got a lot of young talent coming through, all the way through the weight categories. Another chance of a medal here. Brazil as well, though. They keep putting their fighters out as well, don't they? They're just non-stop airing their talent. They're not scared to give them a go. Ngelebea then in white. Ramos was using her feet quite well in the earlier rounds, and that was good from Ngelebea. Again, just blocks off with the Ashiwaza. So not not initiating the major techniques there, Ramos. She'll have to pick it up, and now she does. The one that dominates the grip is the one that initiates. And a good technique, a good attack there from the Galabea. One Shido apiece on the board, 3 of those, and it's all over. Such is our penalty system that it's really a little bit of a warning to get everybody G'd up, get them attacking. Now they're going. Sori Surakamigoshi! And that wasn't far off, was it? Ramos came in for a Sori Surakamigoshi. Galabea there nearly counters her.
There are flashes that you see here that suggest that sometime in the future, when they get this right, Ramos first of all with the attack, but the counter here.
Well, it was a nice counter, wasn't it? And it's not in the Gokyo, well, Kosoto is, of course, but the way she went into it isn't.
And, you know, oddly enough, it didn't look as spectacular in the slow motion, but when right up, so quickly into it. Good effort.
Yeah, that's not far off, is it? And that's going to be off the ground, so she won't get a score for that. There was a delay there as she hit the ground. If it's continuous and it carries on, they'll count the score. But it wasn't continuous.
Gilles Bonhomme.
Look at the break here. There's the break. Then she goes again. And so counted as groundwork as opposed to a throw, continuous throw.
Gilles Bonhomme, the coach in the chair for the French, I think was turning around and telling someone that who was shouting, "Wazari, Wazari," and he was telling them it was not continuous. Because he wasn't looking this way, shouting for a score.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't for sure.
I was going to say, good boy, but...
Oh, that's going to be a score, though. Galabea scores a Wazari, and now can she hold her down? It'll only be 10 seconds needed, and she's out of that, Ramos. 37 seconds left. It was at that 40-second mark, wasn't it, again? You keep on about that 40 seconds. I think that was... it was on 49.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it
49. Getting in there. It's just around that time when all of a sudden someone maybe looks at the clock and decides, hey, I've got to go here.
Yeah, nice Sasai, though, from the Brazilian, but she overbalanced. Now then, is it a second score?
I think the Brazilian came up with a score.
Ramos scores and nearly holds her down. Well, we missed it, didn't we, there? We missed the actual score.
Freddie didn't. He'll catch it.
Freddie's got it. Well, that's woken the Brazilians up. Here we go. Osoto.
Yeah.
Osoto there, very low. Brilliant. Real driving Osoto. Now, look at that, on the grip. And by on the grip, she's moving across, takes the grip and the Osoto at the same time. And so, we go into golden score there, and it's a great attacking match. Thoroughly enjoyed the judo over the 4 days. It's been really open and nice to see both fighters really going for it. Of course, they leave themselves open when they're going for it so much. Big arm over the top here, and oh, that was close. Wow, head plant there for Ramos.
A little bit desperate with that last lunge there, Ramos. Really didn't need to do that.
Wow, the teams are going absolutely spare here, and we can hear it. It's like we've got a massive audience, but we haven't, because obviously still no spectators. But everybody around here are helpers and workers. Everybody's into the spirit of it. The teams really supporting their own. They'll be doing that tomorrow as well, believe me, when the team competition kicks off. And there we go. Team coach is having to leave here. Doesn't want to get up and go, but she'll have to.
A bit too much, yeah.
Oh, yeah. As much as she doesn't want to get up there, she'll be escorted off.
It's when they start pleading with the referee that it makes me laugh.
They're not going to change their mind, are they? Well, they'll get her out again as well, because she's not fully gone yet.
The decision's been made. Off you go. Just Imre in the background there. We'll sort her out.
Yeah, she's still standing there in the corner over there. Well, the coaches are only allowed, of course, to shout in between in the mates, so they can't do it when they're fighting. Sori Kamigoshi, is she going to split? Oh, I thought she was going to switch it then.
So risky, just trying to block it and stay there.
Yeah.
Crush it, collapse it. But to stand up there and just push your hips forward.
Oh, Soto again! And she does it again. Soto, and gets the Wazetti Ippon. Did she get the Ippon for that? She might have done. So the referee gets her off immediately there. Maybe a little bit of an injury, but that was a really good reaching Soto there. Well, big celebrations there. Very close there with that Sasai, and that was Osodogari there for the French. Right the way onto the side, not quite onto the back. Watch this, left Soto off the grip, takes the grip at the same time as she's moving across. And that's the second one there, it's all over. Here comes the second one, run up this time. Oh, and the foot just seemed to bend underneath there.
Yeah, it looks like might be the ankle. Yeah. We'll keep an eye on that and let you know. She's having some treatment from the French team doctor. We'll come back and let you know how she's getting on. We come now to the final of the under 78 kilo category. Anna Monta Olek of Germany goes up against Yael van Heemst of the Netherlands. It's Olek in the white judogi, van Heemst in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania.
We were talking earlier, weren't we? Is this a repeat of the European final, wasn't it?
Yeah, in Luxembourg.
Junior European final, we're talking
junior
about.
Europeans, yeah.
And the winner was, on that particular occasion, I think, Olek. But Van Heemst is having a great day. She's and this is for the junior world title. Under 78 kilograms, left against right. Poses enough problems left against right. Mostly the sleeve, but these seem to be onto the sleeve. Van Heemst, though, and I can tell you now, she does a right Sianagi as well. So left Uchimata, Uchigari there, Van Heemst.
Yeah, it's the left foot that they're treating the French fighter. We'll let you know what happens, but she's managing to walk on it, but a bit gingerly, so at least that's one bit of good news.
Well, the Dutch have got 2 finalists, plus 78s as well for the ladies. Nice Uchimata there from Olek. Again, it's an open fight. Van Heemst just a little bit behind on the attacking. Gets one Shido on the board. And of course, one of the big problems with left against right, and it's the same problems for both, I was going to say, but is that you can get them avoiding the throw and getting thrown themselves. But that Wazari there leads into the hold down, and Olek has held up for the world title, and that is Wazari Owazeti Ippon. Uchimata for a Wazari, and directly into the hold. And she's just taking it on board, isn't she?
Bad news for Van Heemst. It's like a reoccurring nightmare, isn't it? You know, first in Luxembourg and now here in Olbia. Junior European title goes to Germany, and now the Junior World title.
Super performance, it really was. Very professional. Attacked at the right times. Olek. This Uchimata is what led up to it. So the Uchimata, and it turned into Makikomi, but she was just carrying it straight the way through there. Just needed, because of that Wazari, to hold for 10 seconds. 20 seconds without the Wazari, but 10 seconds with the Wazari. 2 Wazaris then. Wazari Wazeti Ippon, and that 10 seconds, it goes very, very quickly. Van Heemst will have to be happy with the silver medal. Still a great performance, really it was. And Olek wins gold for Germany.
Yeah, Van Heemst did fight well today, knocked out a number of top players, but when it came to the final, just didn't have what she needed to get past Olek again. Right, coming up next to the weight categories, it's the under 100 kilo category. Victor Adam of Slovakia goes up against Matvey Kanikovsky of Russia. It'll be Adam in the white judogi, Kanikovsky in blue. The referee in the middle for this one will be Raul Camacho of Spain.
Well, the music gets you going, doesn't it? Wonder how these guys are feeling now. Adam walking out wearing white here. Kanikovsky of Russia in blue. Tomanagi opens up the account there, Adam. Kanikovsky's got to put something in now. He's just got to open up. He's just looking for the right angle here because it's right to right. Can't find the right angle. Sometimes you can just get just 1/2 a step behind on the attacks, and then the penalties start to come. And doesn't want that. Oh, nice Ashiwaza. That was on the side. Wazari scored, is it? I'm not sure if the elbow was out. The elbow might have been out there. Nice Ashiwaza though. Look how he drives him over here. Yeah, the elbow stuck out there. If the elbow's out, then the side can't make contact. It's the side, top side, that has to make contact to get the score. That didn't move anywhere,
No.
did it, that one?
Wasn't the strongest of Satemi Waza efforts that I've ever seen.
New world champion just sitting there then, from Hungary, in the under 90 kilos category.
Yeah, Shafani yesterday, wasn't he?
Very good. He really...
he's come to see his mate win it in the plus 100.
Exactly.
Kirill Voprosov watching on there.
So attacking the opposite flank there. Oh, look at that. I was going to say, attacking the opposite flank is what's key. He gets a Wazari for that tip, and what happens is his opponent attacks with a particular technique, and of course the hands and the body movement tip them onto their back. Look at the right arm there, just controls them onto their back. So because it rolled, it didn't have quite the emphasis, but it gets the Wazari.
Here he comes again, this time.
Yeah, they don't want to know on the ground, do they? Kanikovsky then ahead. Just trying to take his time there, isn't he, Kanikovsky? Now he goes, that's it, all over. And Ashiguruma, and he just takes his opponent flat onto his back there. There was just absolutely no doubt about that one, Sheldon.
Yeah, some attractive looking judo from Kanikovsky all day. Just that single slip that put him into the bronze medal contest, but he's come through here, picked up two good scores actually, and he gets to take the bronze medal.
You can see his head down just a little bit, kind of expected a bit more, I think, Kanikovsky. He's going, yeah, well, okay, I got the bronze, but it's not enough for me. And that sometimes happens, the ones that expect to get to the finals. Here's the tip. This is the first score there. Just rolls him onto his shoulders there. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. Watch again. Right arm pushes down. The sleeve hand pulls, and the kazushi so important. And here's the Ashiguruma. Uchimata first, and then just goes just below the knee there to take his opponent over. There's the first one. There's the second one. Flat on his back. What a beautiful lip on that was. Again, the kazushi though, look at the sleeve hand. Pulls on the sleeve hand there. That kazushi and suruti hand of the Russian, so good.
Right, we come to the second of the bronze medal contests in the under 100 kilo category. Utkirbek Turoboyev of Uzbekistan goes up against Kilian Kappelmeier of Germany. It'll be Turoboyev in the white judogi, Kappelmeier in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one will be Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland.
So many different styles coming out against each other. It's interesting to see it. The Germans, I have to say, we've seen more uranagis, haven't we, and pickups from the German team. Must be something they're working on specifically. So Turoboyev better go in really hard and strong. Oh, and he does. Did he get a score? Well, the referee was right on that there. He was facing it, and no landing there. Even though he hit the ground hard, if the side didn't hit, it won't be scored. And you've got to remember that if you're a video analyzer and you're trying to assess whether they made the contact, if you can't see it on the screen there, then you can't say yes, that was a score. But if you can get 2 or 3 different angles on it, and I can guarantee you that the top half there didn't make contact.
Didn't like that grip, did he?
Not one bit. And again, looking for that Osoto Makakomi, and he's gone onto the arm here, and it might be it. This might be all over. This might be all over here if he can just... Well, the arm disappeared.
Where's he gone?
No,
he's lost it in the jacket.
Yeah, he's lost it in the jacket here. He's trying to find the hand so he can get some kind of leverage here. And Kappelmeier of Germany just not giving in.
Because look where the elbow is.
Well, he doesn't know where the elbow is.
Well, we can see it because he's bent in there, and he's not anywhere near it.
No.
That's unfortunate for Turaboyev.
Well, it's kind of fortunate for Kappelmeier.
Absolutely, to have lost the arm in the jacket. It looked as though he was fighting a ghost for a while.
Yeah. Now you see it, now you don't.
Yeah. The arm had disappeared.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah. Either that or it was a really good arm lock.
2:20 odd left to go. Good strong grip from Kappelmeier here. Got to do something with it.
Yeah, he's got to use it. So strong, so physical.
Turaboyev looking defensive with his arms outstretched hard, trying to keep the German off him.
Yeah, he can't keep the leg in now. Oh, should have gone again. It's going to be a penalty here for Turaboyev. Is it?
Yeah,
I think so, yeah.
Just too defensive there.
Now going for the same technique here, Turaboyev. How awkward does Turaboyev look?
It's too long for him to be defending. 1:49.
Yeah, it's a long way, isn't there? There's a lot of mates in this. That's why it seems longer. You know, when they keep breaking it, mate here, mate there, you know, it can sometimes last twice as long.
You can't keep him out for that long. Again, bent over, arms outstretched.
Yeah, he's going to pile on the pressure here, Kappelmeier.
Be okay with that one. He fell off an attack.
Yeah, look at that. The Uzbek coach there saying you've got to get up and you've got to go forwards. Still a minute and a half. And I tell you now that minute and a half will seem like an hour and a half to him out there because he's tired. He wants it over. And so often we've seen the people that go on the back foot and start to run away and try to hold on to a score, and they lose it in the last minute. So watch out because Kappelmeier is ready to spring forwards here. He's going to pile on the pressure. This will be interesting. You might think, well, he's a score up, it's all over. It isn't.
Can't let Turaboyev settle either.
No, exactly. Just needs to.
Yeah, but sorry, that grip for me too long.
It's too long, isn't it?
Before he got into it.
The cross grip, of course, you can't keep the cross grip for too long. You've got to attack virtually immediately if it is cross. And that was close, wasn't it? Kappelmeier piling on the pressure.
Got to get out of there. Didn't have the strength to keep him down even. Turaboyev would have liked to have got engaged in some newaza. Didn't have the strength to keep him down. This will give him a couple of seconds to catch his breath as he has to tuck not only the front of the gi-in but the whole of the gi-in at the back as well.
There's some panic coaching going on here from the Uzbek side. That was close, wasn't it? That wasn't far off. One score here will just change it completely. And then you'll see it. And then it will go Kappelmeier's way if it's his score, of course. This is where he'd normally grab a leg, and he can't do that. He can't grab a leg. Kappelmeier has to get out of there.
Yeah. Leave that now.
26 seconds. He's got to stand up, go again.
Time's running out here. He hasn't used this minute 48 well, Kappelmeier, I'm afraid.
No, he's kind of let him come in, hasn't he? And he's just about getting away with those attacks.
Got to go for it now.
Oh,
Great
now
effort.
then, now then.
And again out of there. And straight back on him.
I think that's exactly what they're saying there. Just get up, let's go again. Nice Ouchi there. And just should have maybe used the left hand, upper body, round the waist. Some kind of leverage, taking his time there, isn't he, Tarabayev? Here he comes, Kappelmeier. And like you said there, just give him a chance there, didn't he? It's all over. He was Etiepon, and he just absolutely didn't play the right game there at all. If he'd have piled the pressure on, he could have been completely different. That Tarabayev, though, credit to him, pulls out an attack when he's tired. The hardest thing to do, but he did it. Sigh of relief there from the Uzbek coach.
He dug deep and found something where I thought there was nothing to be found. He really did. Top draw effort from Turaboyev. It wasn't the most attractive, but in the end he had 2 positive scores, not just the one he was defending, and then he came up with a winning score as well.
Yeah, managed to just about hold on to that. He did well. But I think from a tactical point of view, he didn't play that well at all, the German. Letting that big arm come over there, he could have made him look bad and gave him chance. Too long in there, that's for sure. It wasn't pretty, didn't look nice. It wasn't the best judo we've seen, but this is what they do, isn't it? I mean, they just are so awkward and unorthodox, and that's what won through in the end. Same technique, Sotomaka Komi there, and he manages to get 2 wazaris from it to win the bronze medal.
Yeah, dug deep. Yeah, good for him. He didn't run, he didn't drop, stuck in there. Right, we come now to the final of the under 100 kilo category. Sukrob Rajabov of Uzbekistan goes up against Ilya Suleymanidze of Georgia. It'll be Rajabov in the white judogi, Suleymanidze in blue. More for the Uzbeks to cheer about here. Neil, the referee in the middle for this one is Heather Lurchens of Belgium. They'll be back up on their feet again. The Uzbeks.
Well, they will.
They've already taken 1 bronze medal. They want to take the gold as well.
Yes, here we go, and it should be Suleymanidze of Georgia. Georgia has been so dangerous all the way through, hasn't he? He's the world bronze medalist at senior level. So he went to the senior worlds, managed to get 3rd place, upset a lot of people en route. Very established seniors, and here he is now fighting for his first world title. Right against left.
Just 20 years old. Number 14 in the world as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's senior, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And getting more and more composed, I think that's what they get when they're into the senior competitions as well. They learn how to compose themselves and how to handle pressure a bit more.
Well, Vladimir Barta, the head sport director, IJF head sport director, said at the draw that we didn't have the World Championships for Juniors last year. We did in 2019, and Suleymanidze took the silver there, so he's going to want to go one better. Levan Zvojaliani, the Georgian coach, in the chair for Sulamanidze himself, an under 100 kilo category fighter.
A formidable one as well. Yeah. Georgia have so many fantastic fighters, and they got depth within the weight categories as well. More predominantly in the men, but their women are coming forward very, very quickly. Their development program is working. They're working hard with them. He just drifted out there, didn't he? Two feet out.
Sulamanidze second in Georgia, only to the, I will say the great, because he's just been so great throughout his career, Valem Lipatiliani.
Oh, without a doubt, he's one of the greats. That's twice now. Sulamanidze has just moved to the side there, and Rajabov,
with the
edge.
He
did. He's been flirting with it, but actually got rocked himself. Nice. Sorisora Komigoshi there, just popped it across there, Rajabov. Dominating the sleeve, and both of them have a sodi off it. You can tell by the grips. Overhand grip onto the sleeve normally indicates that a sodi is going to go across or up. So two Shidos already up there to Rajabov. So he's under pressure now. One more of those. One more mistake, no matter what it is, and he'll lose this world title. It's not what he wants. Right Cianagi, he goes left as well, Sulamanidze. I think it's the left that's going to score. It's going to have more of a chance of scoring. But he's got to be careful of the edge. There's the right. Oh, there's the Ashiwaza. Oh, Kuriashi then, he scores the Wazari. Thanks to all the referees in the crowd there.
There are a few up here as well.
There are. That's what he was thinking of doing there, but almost got counted a couple of times.
30 seconds to go. I wonder when he scored that. That must also have been at the 40 second
seconds.
Mark. Freddie's going to give us the replay on that.
It's
and we'll
the magic
see.
40 seconds, isn't
but
it?
It's bound to be. Bound to be.
20 seconds off being world champion then, Sulamanidze. And there's the score. Brilliant. Just catches him coming sweet, doesn't he? Just off to the side there. The Kuriashi on both feet.
Done.
Seconds ticking away. It's too late now. He's gone into lockdown. And he is the new world champion. And you can see there that they expected that, didn't they? You could kind of tell the body language kind of gives it away. And at last, world silver the last time, 2 years ago, and now he is the junior world champion. Yeah.
Our stadium announcer is from Georgia, and it just, I've noticed that whenever the Georgian takes the gold medal, he has that little bit of a special sound in the announcement.
Yeah, he's
gold medal.
Absolutely, and the gold medal. Yes. No, I think
he loves it, doesn't he?
Georgia.
And it happens on a fairly regular basis. That was good though.
Yeah, it was.
Going, one way, taking him the other.
Watch again, catches the feet. So let's call it Diashi Barai because it's 1 foot, not the other one didn't come into the other one. 1 foot didn't come into the other one. So Diashi Barai comes off the ground to catch it. Diashi brilliantly executed and didn't quite get him flat on the points of his shoulders there, but it was enough, wasn't it?
Yeah, good contest. Enjoyed watching that. Georgia take the gold in the under 100 kilo category. Well, we've got the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 78 kilo category coming up now. Let's have a look at the lineup.
The medals will be presented by Education and Coaching Director of the International Judo Federation, Mr.
The medals are being presented by the IJF Education and Coaching Director, Mr. Mohamed Maridja. The first of the bronze medals goes to Elisa Ramos of Brazil. There's a bronze medal also for Rafaela Igel of Germany. Silver medal goes to Yael van Heemst of the Netherlands. But the gold medal goes to Monta Olek of Germany.
Great performance from Olek. It really was. Very professional. No doubt in her mind as to who was going to win that gold medal.
Isn't it funny how some weights follow the seniors, with Anna Maria Wagner, being right up there, Barbara Matic being right up there, and you've got these youngsters bubbling underneath in their respective countries.
That's how they're getting their randerers, isn't it? You get the best randerers. Look at Kosovo. Slovenia. They're all fighting with each other, and the juniors are getting the benefit of the best randery in the world. The best sparring in the world, and you're going to come on.
And now the national anthem of Germany.
Thank you very much. Now, final picture with the European judoka.
I thought that for the photograph they were going to allow them. Oh, first time for Ramos. First time on a big stage.
You thought they were going to allow them to what?
To take their masks off for this picture, given that all four of them have battled with each other for the day. The photographers are not near them, and then they can put the masks back on. They're not
it's all a little bit odd.
Anyway,
I don't know what the right protocol is.
Right, coming up next, the next of the weight categories, the plus 78 kilo category for women. The first of the bronze medal contests features Amaranta Urdaneta of Venezuela. She goes up against Hilal Ozturk of Turkey. It'll be Urdaneta in the white judogi, Ozturk in blue. We just got the two fighters in that I don't know, I suppose it's like a mock kind of castle flanked by two warrior types standing up there, one with a shield and one with a sword, and they enter from there. They just sticking their heads out.
I was going to say, I always it doesn't matter where you're coming in, but the entry is that one moment, isn't it, where your nerves kind of get hold of you, and I always call it the Olympic tunnel syndrome, I guess, but it's not the easiest route, when you're running out. But saying that, you see certain people running out there to get out there. They can't wait to get out. Yeah,
Kayla Harrison, run out,
always run out. I could never do that. I was like wobbling out.
I'll have to take your word for it about Olympic tunnel syndrome.
All right, okay. All right.
Never having been there myself. But there's a presentation taking place, and the recipient is the president of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Marius Wiese. Slightly more relaxed today, it being the weekend. He's decided against the tie. He's normally always with a smart Italian silk tie on, but today he's gone for the open collar.
Mr. Prix, on behalf of the local organizing committee.
Reminds me, in those the judoka bowing in front of the tree. Do you remember in Budapest and they planted a tree and
Yes,
we were all taking
yes,
photographs?
yes, I
Maybe
remember that.
something
That was
along
nice.
those lines. Yeah.
Well, that's when we had all the art
Art
exhibitions
exhibition.
and
Yeah.
things like that, which is amazing, isn't it? I mean, Neil Eckersley.
He was. I was going to
you know,
call his name.
Yeah, no, I mean, but Neil, of course, ex-Olympic bronze medalist, and doing such an amazing job for judo.
Right, let's do that introduction again then. Amaranta Urdaneta of Venezuela goes up against Hilal Ozturk of Turkey. It'll be Urdaneta in the white judogi, Ozturk in blue. We can have a look down at the far end of the competition, all at the two athletes waiting to come in. This was the moment that they're always talking about, the nervous time as you're waiting to come in.
The one I can never understand is when they come in with earphones and they're like bobbing away, and then just simply hand the earphones off to somebody and away they go. For me, I needed to get the atmosphere of the ambience of the fight and concentrate on the person I was going to go and do battle with. But
the referee in the middle for this one is Vasily Smolin Jr. of Russia. Urdaneta, Venezuelan in the bronze medal contest. Little and larger, isn't it? Big size difference.
yeah, she'll have to keep moving, Urdaneta, won't she? She will. I think she realises that. And two now. Makakomi attempts there. Ozturk. I'm just being told just to control the sleeve when you do the Makikomi. And that one gets a score, so good advice there. Now, can she hold her? She's going to just turn her there for the 10 seconds. The seconds will tick away, and she's already halfway. Just another 3 seconds and it's all going to be over with. So, good advice there from the coach. Keep the sleeve and you will get a score. So the Makikomi, Ozturk of Turkey gets the first bronze medal in the plus 78 kilos category. There's the third Makikomi that she did, and there was no escaping that. She said, well, you wanted me to pull on that sleeve, I'm going to pull on it, and I'm not going to let it go. Turns it into the Shiro Kesa, and not the prettiest of techniques, but it was effective and too much for her opponent there. Urdaneta, 5th place in the World Championships. She's got to be proud.
Good effort. We come to the second of the bronze medal contests in the plus 78 kilo category. Léa Fontaine of France goes up against Elisabeth Flugbeil of Germany. It'll be Fontaine in the white judogi, Flugbeil in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Roland Poiger of Austria.
Yet another chance of a medal here for Germany. What a tournament they're having. A little bit upset, Flugbile. I know that she expected a little bit more, and she realizes that she's got to move here because, of course, differential in size here. Fontaine will try and contain her so that she can throw the Makikomi in, and Flugbile will keep it moving all the time. Shido for both of them, neither one attacking. Well, I don't know what the coaches were complaining about. Neither one attacked. Oh, well, that's why Fontaine didn't get it. Literally none attacked. Oh, well, was Ari scored there? Fontaine gets thrown, and now Fontaine moves into the hold, and I don't know how that quite happened. Wow, that was all over the place there. Fontaine scores the Wazari. It went up to the wrong person there, and directly in for the hold down. Another medal for France. France are going to have 2 medals in this heavyweight division. Well, congratulations to her. Did we see the score? Well, no, we didn't. Not quite sure there how that score came about. Then she was around the legs. She got the Wazari for that. And, oh, it's just, yeah. Well, we didn't see the top half, where the top half hit there. So, she just needed to hold her down there, and once she was in the hold there, no escaping.
One of the key parts to the German plan was to take the contest long and not have it end up too quickly, and to try and stay away from her. Both those things, unfortunately, didn't materialise in that bronze medal match. Right, we come now to the final of the plus 78 kilo category. Marit Kamps of the Netherlands goes up against Coralie Hamer of France. It'll be Kamps in the white judogi, Hamer in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one will be Orlando Cruz of the Dominican Republic. Here's Neil.
So 2 chances then of, well, gold and a bronze for the French. But of course, Kamps of the Netherlands will have something to say about that. Dutch were over the moon that they had 2 in the finals. They have a silver, and now can they go one better?
This is the more mobile of the French duo, if you see what I mean.
Extreme right to right. Are they going to go round that front leg? So you've got 2 choices, Sasai or Hiza, as they come forwards, or you attack that front leg, but you've got to be sure when you attack the front leg. Going to the inside here as well for the Ouchi, and there's the Osoto.
Kamps can't afford to freeze here.
And there's the Sasai that we were talking about, and onto the arm. So about 3 or 4 attacks there from Hamer, and she's definitely ahead, and it's going to be Kamps that has to open up.
Yeah, she's got to hit back now, or else she'll just get swamped. Hamer's going to be in her comfort zone. The tempo's all hers, the attacks are all hers. Got to try and slow her down. out-gripped at the moment.
Yeah, they keep looking at that front leg, but it's definitely Heemst that's first in, and that was a Sasai attempt there from Heemst.
Just settling in, Heemst. I get the feeling that she will launch any second.
Oh, Cianagi. Now then, the arm was there. Did you notice that the elbow was blocking the way there for the contact?
Yeah, he's right. Break it up. You cannot let her settle. She just settled onto a nice grip, and when she's ready to launch, she's going. You can sense it.
Yeah,
it's coming.
She's doing it, isn't she?
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. She's picking it up whenever she wants here, and Heemst is doing nothing about it.
Not nearly enough movement and changing of grips here for me from Heemst. Can't let Heemst settle.
Now she's starting to go to work.
And also give her some different looks. Give her something to think about in defence-wise. But at the moment, Heemst's just looking, where can I attack? The thought process is, okay, I've settled on grip. Where can I attack? It's got to be, what do I have to defend? And at the moment, I don't think that she's showing any sign of having to defend anything.
Well, she's going to have to go again. I was just about to say, Heemst goes in again for the left Sodi. Right, Osoto. Left Cianagi. Sorry, not Sodi, but I'm not sure actually. That might have gone off the arm as well.
He's picked up the penalty there, Neil.
Yeah, one Shido on the board for Heemst.
It was coming though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it is the Sodi she goes for here. She's going to set it up again. I think that's going to score in the end for her. It's going to be the closest anyway. When's she going to drop? There she is. Not so much rotation that time.
Yeah. Tell you what, Heemst picks up the second penalty.
So the work rate of Heemst, just that little bit too much.
All or nothing now for Marit Heemst. Give it your best shot. Go down with all guns blazing, as Neil says. Go out in a blast. Something big to finish.
Big right hand over. Ojigari. Now the hip's going to go across. Very low. Siatosh. Does she get the Wazari? Oh my goodness, she gets the Wazari for it. And that's 11 seconds there. So sorry, it's a bit less than 40.
Yeah. They took a little bit longer.
Seconds are going to tick away, and that's it. It's going to be all over here. The world champion is going to be Heemst of France. 2 seconds to go. Be a miracle, this. First time.
Yeah. Well, the French and a lot of people watching may have been looking at Léa Fontaine, but to be honest, Coralie Heemst today, throughout the day, looked a lot better, a lot easier to watch, and she comes up with a gold medal winning performance. Marit Heemst disappointed, and unfortunately a little bit disappointing in the final. Again, on the way to the final, had a good run in, but didn't give us the same kind of performance that we'd seen earlier in the day. Not able to come up with it. Maybe, something that she felt there wasn't quite right. Wasn't able to come up with the right kind of attacks. But in the end, a fairly soft Wazari.
Yeah, we couldn't really see the landing, could we? The side landing. It looked like she landed on her front from this angle, but that's the problem. We haven't got a little bit of a different one there, and I know there's going to be a lot of people out there going, that's not my kind of score, but it's side to front, and this time gets a score. Not quite sure. Actually, it's the arm being pulled across there that has probably swung the score.
All right, gold medal to Coralie Hamer of France, a silver to Marit Kamps. We're going to get things lined up for the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 100 kilo category now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's under 100 kilogram category. The medals will be presented by the sport director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Michael Tamura.
The medals are being presented by IJF Sport Director Mr. Michael Tamura. The first of the bronze medals goes to Uribek Toroboyev of Uzbekistan. There's a bronze medal also for Matvey Kanikovsky of Russia. Silver medal goes to Sukrob Rajabov of Uzbekistan. The gold medal goes to Ilya Sulamanidze of Georgia.
Prize money and the flowers will be presented by the veteran world champion, Mr. Francesco De Cortes.
Sulamanidze, I'm sure that we're going to see a lot of him over the next 3 years in build-up for the Paris Olympic Games. They'll try and get him ready for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Georgia.
And now the national anthem of Georgia.
Thank you very much. Now, take the picture with the appearance judoka.
Kanikovsky and Toroboyev were the bronze medal winners. Rajabov took the silver, but Sulamanidze comes away with the gold medal.
Some good talent there on that rostrum, and it's like I said, we're going to see a lot more of a lot of these fighters building up over the next 3 years.
Coming up next, the first of the bronze medal contests in the plus 100 kilo category. Irakli Demitrashvili of Georgia goes up against Shokruk Mamarosolov of Uzbekistan. It'll be Demitrashvili in the white judogi, Mamarosolov in blue.
Ladies and gentlemen, next contest, bronze medal contest for
Who have we got in the middle for this one then? Ioana Babiuk of Romania. There's a look at Demitrashvili as he waits
welcome, judoka.
to come into the
In
arena.
white judogi representing Georgia, Irakli Demitrashvili.
Yeah, what a tournament the Georgians are having. Dimitrashvili then, possibility of a bronze medal here. Iniashvili is in the final against Sipoch, and that's we can't wait for that one. That's going to be an explosive one, I think.
I didn't get to see Mamarasulov earlier on, so it's a first for me today. Dimitrashvili I saw a couple of times.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? Sometimes it doesn't work out, some of the mats that we go on to, and we try and see something of everybody all the way through the day, but there's always one that we miss. Looking for the pick-up there, Dimitrashvili. Take the arm over the back. That's unusual, isn't it, for the Georgians to say that? Now he's got it, and is he going to use it? Ducked underneath there. That's a Shido there.
Mamarasulov didn't like that, wanted to get out of it, and he burned one of his Shidos to avoid that grip.
Didn't like it, did he? As soon as it was on, he didn't like it.
I'm off.
Doesn't mean much now, but if he gets another one there, then he's one off being disqualified. So that puts you under pressure then, because you can't make one mistake, you know. But and he's almost doing the same there, Dimitrashvili. Did it with a little feint of a movement, got away with it. They're both fighting hard, and he knocked it off there. Maramusamalov, sorry, he just snatched it off, and there's a passivity each there now.
And now we come to that situation that Neil was talking about, where things become really difficult because you've picked up 2 penalties.
And Marasulov has to go into work, and here he goes. Makikomi, and now can he hold it for 10 seconds? He just needs to hold on to that.
Not
and
right.
No, it was Togata.
So Mamarasulov galvanized into action by picking up that second penalty. Comes up with the big man's go-to technique. Makikomi scores Wazari and now leads with just over a minute and a half left to go.
He's got to hold on to that now. So
with 2 penalties against him.
Yeah, 2 penalties. He can't make a mistake in that minute and a half.
So we come back to Neil's point about it's going to count later on.
And it does, you know. You think, oh, it's all right, I've got 2 still. But it does, it really matters. And that's why when some of the coaches sometimes they say, oh, the third Shido, I shouldn't have got it. It's not the third Shido. It's not the last Shido. It's each one of them. Mamarasulov then. Now pretty passive, and Dimitrashvili starting to go to work. Saying that, and that wasn't far off, was it?
There's another minute to go here. There's the Uzbeks who haven't sat down for the last half an hour. so many of them in the final block. Here comes Dimitrashvili over the top. Decide to go for the Sumigaeshi, but it didn't come off. Possible the turn, no.
Look at that, doesn't even want to know there. Doesn't not even to tie up the top half and try and get the leg out. That's amazing.
40 seconds left to go. Here comes the Georgian, the Uzbek backing off. Doesn't want to get both hands on. Here he comes again. Too long on the belt already. He's changed that. That was good. Can still work from there.
He could still work here. Dimitrashvili has a little look at the clock there. 24 seconds. He's going to go for this. Watch this. This is going to be a massive pickup. He's got to go for it.
Trying to set it up.
Oh, there it is! Oh!
Sotogake in the end.
Absolutely climbed it, didn't he? And Demirashvili was just building up there. Last ditch effort here to try and get on top of him, and that massive Kosoto there manages to get him the biggest ippon.
Gave up the score fairly early on, and then when Mamarasulov had picked up the 2 penalties, there was a bit of pressure coming, but we didn't see anything after that from the Uzbek. It wasn't as though he was backpedaling, he just didn't have a great deal left to give. And then Demirashvili decided, I'm just going to have one last go at this.
It was, you could see him there, just easing the grit round there, and he went, I just want to get this grip. And Demirashvili there, just his face says it all, but Demirashvili, well, that was perfect timing. He did very, very well there. He kept his cool. Doesn't matter when you score it, as long as you score within the time.
12 seconds from the end on this occasion. Levan Giorgioliani waiting to give him the congratulations as he leaves them out. The bronze medal winner.
That was the Soto Makikomi there. Just stayed there too long. And just rotates through, doesn't need to get the score. Couldn't hold on to the arm for the 10 seconds for the hold down. Now, here we go. Ouchigari, Kosoto, take a load of that. Honestly, that was amazing. So big. Big arms around there. That's where you do not want to be with a Georgian. You just don't want them there, really. That big left arm over the back, the right arm underneath, scooping your back in and breaking your points of balance. I mean, he's tugging the back in there, and you can see there that there's a massive arc from the back. There's the Ouchi, follows it through for the Kosoto, boom. I think that was an ippon.
Great work. Really excellent work. Right, we've got a second bronze medal contest. Plus 100 kilo category. Ivo Vitacek of Germany goes up against Loseni Kona of Germany. It's an all-German head-to-head. Vitacek in the white judogi, Kona in blue. There won't be any coaches for the big fellas. They'll have to go out there and sort it out themselves. However, in the middle to take control of this one will be Orlando Cruz of the Dominican Republic. The little man gets to look after the big fellas.
Yeah, you want to know how big these guys are.
Have a look
at
at
the size of the referee.
Dwarfed by that pair. Well, I had a bet with a colleague of mine who'd been called away to do some other work. Wasn't quite sure who was in the final block, and I said, I'm going to guarantee the Germans will take a bronze medal. And we had a little side bet, and then he said, who's in the bronze medal match? And I said, Vitacek and Kona. He said, where are they from? I said, Germany.
That was a sure bet, wasn't it, really? Sure bet. Kona here is a pickup man, you know, so he's going to be, but Vitacek he'll know that. He's obviously practiced with him, and he has probably had contests with him in the past, but here we go. Vitacek just manages to climb off that. So a German domestic sought out here for third place in the Junior World Championships.
Great that they've got two heavyweights battling it out for a medal, and then one of the coaching staff is a former heavyweight, Andreas Tölzer.
Oh, now then, that
Almost.
wasn't far off, was it? Big old Goshi there, big hips across. One Shido up there, Vitacek. Well, one right, one left. Both trying to control the back. One over the top, one underneath. And you've got to say at Coney there, he wants that arm underneath because he wants to scoop Vitasek up into the air. So he's waiting for him to do it. He's not doing a direct attack himself. He's waiting for the attack. And you notice there that the right hand slips right the way around the back as Vitasek comes in. But they're both going to get penalties here now for not attacking. So that puts Vitasek on 2. So he's got to attack, and that's what Coney wants. He wants him to attack, then he can counter him. And that was a faster attack, wasn't it? He thinks, well, I've got to attack quickly here. Can't give him chance. That's the key problem with right against left, trying to catch that sleeve and control it. Oh, Osoto! Now, is that an Ippon? I'm not so sure whether that's an Ippon. Beautiful Osoto Gary there. What a snaking Osoto that was. Just look how he just powers through. Sorry. Well, he tried the Uranagi, didn't he? Powered the Osoto and just drives him onto his back. Did he get the Ippon? Well, they're all having a look at it just to see. He definitely got the Wazari there. They'll see about the landing. Now they've given him the Ippon. Ippon given, and that was a fantastic one there. Vitasek gets it. Driving Osoto Gary, and that was magnificent.
We'll have another look at that, and then Neil can talk you through the mechanics of that.
What a change. You know, the beauty of that was the change of direction. I mean, he was went from left, goes to right there, and well, he had the arm for the Ippon Seoinage there, but it was the change of the flank. Goes over to the other flank this time. He didn't quite manage to get the Uranagi in, did he? Drove his opponent backwards there. Even if the Uranagi counted as a technique, as a counter, he went onto his own back. That first, wouldn't have counted, yeah. So he made contact with the mat first, so it wouldn't have counted for him, but definitely the man that started the technique there, Vitasek, scoots across for the Osoto and manages to take him flat on his back.
Right, we come now to the final of the plus 100 kilo category. Sipos Richard of Hungary goes up against Saba Eniashvili of Georgia. It'll be Sipos in the white judogi, Eniashvili in blue. The referee for this final contest of the day will be Roberta Chiolia of Italy.
Referee from Italy, Mrs. Roberta Chiolia.
Well, this is going to be a cracker. Sipozzi there in white. He is the European champion under 23 and under 20, and here he is against the really great Georgian here, Eniashvili. Sipozzi definitely the winner of the last time out with these two. And Sheldon's just pointing out to me here, it's 3-0 actually on their head-to-heads.
They've clashed before in the juniors at the World Championships back in 2019. That, however, was in round 2. It's a little bit further advanced now. A little bit more at stake here.
Yeah, final's always different, isn't it? You know, but Iniesvili has been good all day. It's been great. So is Sapodzi. Left against right here, ducked underneath there. That's going to be a Shido, absolutely.
Clever work from
And
Iniesvili.
he knew that, didn't
he had a look, he said, "Hey, what's going on here?"
Yeah, yeah, just let me point out the fact that he's just ducked underneath my arm there.
This is really bad news for a contest to have, 2.5 minutes left to go, 3 penalties on the board already. Sipoc just giving ground to Iniesvili, and he doesn't have to do that.
Well, look at the arms out there as well. He's stiff here, and the body language isn't saying that I'm trying to get a big attack in here. And it's almost as if Sipoc is just waiting for the poor attack from Iniesvili, and this is good tactics by Iniesvili.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to give a big attack. I think he's going to try to keep the arms outstretched and get both of them penalised.
This might be it. It might be all over here.
Jordans are clapping already.
And quite rightly so too. I mean, it'll have to be a full agreement there for the top table. But
they won't want to end it.
No, they're going to let it carry on for a bit. And definitely the referee wanted to finish that. In normal times, I think it would have
done.
Yeah.
Ooh. Would have been neat. Needed a lot of handwork against the big guy. Remember, Iniesvili is 0-3 against Sipoc. His record is 0-3. So the Hungarian should be in the driving seat here.
Yeah, I mean, Sipoc waiting. He just hasn't got off go, has he? No. He really hasn't. He's got some great judo. Sipoc hasn't got off go. And he's waiting.
He's spoiled him, hasn't he? The Georgian has kind of spoilt the contest, making it really awkward.
This is where you got to win, whatever way you got to win. And if it's, and again, it's another attack. And he's not far off, is he, getting that third penalty here, Sipoc?
Yeah, he's waiting for too long.
He is. He's 1/2 a step behind. He hasn't managed to get it going. And I think this is the last chance. One more attack here from Iniesvili and it will be all over. He's set up. He doesn't mind a penalty either way here, Iniesvili. Come on, he said, let's have a Shido, but we'd rather see a big Ippon here, and we often see it in the dying seconds. And he tries a Sasai there, Sipoc, but it's not going to be enough.
Well, and that was poor.
Yeah, that was poor as well. Still game on.
Gets away with that.
Yeah. Well, this is a waiting game. I cannot believe that with 2 penalties on the board there, Sipoc is going to let this one just peter out. I can't believe that. I would have thought he would have opened up. There's the massive Sasai, and Sasai is getting nowhere here.
That last attack from Sipoc there just ensured that we'd take this into the golden score period. Had he not attacked there, well, I mean, the 2 seconds left, it wouldn't really have been enough time to stop it and give a penalty, but we will go into golden score now.
How often do we see it in the heavyweights and it go against the run of play here? Certainly Sipoc hasn't been in this match, and Iniesvili's just been out attacking him. But watch out.
Could backfire.
This is another contest just about to start. Watch this. From his performance during the day, Sipoch looks superb. But I just cannot believe that he hasn't put big technique in. Now starts.
I'm okay with that. The initial movement was to throw. Hands went away, fell away, but I'd be okay with that for an attack.
Now Makikomi.
I'm okay with that one as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Good threat. Things are balanced up here.
It's got to be the best performance from Iniashvili against Sipoch.
Yeah, he's still in it.
Well, not only that, I mean, yeah, it could have gone his way, couldn't it? A bit earlier, a lot earlier.
Sipoch did this earlier on, and came up with a massive throw at the end to win.
Yeah, I mean, he's
capable
in the semi-final. There's a Sasai there from Iniashvili. Both of them try it.
I think it was in the semi-final.
That's it!
Yeah,
He's got it! He's got it! Iniashvili has got it, and he gets the gold medal. And look at that, they celebrate as always, don't they, the Georgians? They just absolutely love it. He deserved that, didn't he?
Yeah, I think a lot of people were going to say that it was an unattractive final. But however, given the fact that he was 3-0 down, he was up against the number 1 seed, he had to come up with some tactics to stop Sipoch Richard. He did that. All right, but by stopping him the way that he did, he made it unattractive. However, it gave him the opportunity to stay in the contest, take the steam out of the Hungarian, and then come up with the winning score. So you could say that he adopted the right tactics.
I think so too. I was saying that we see more ippons than tactics at this World Championships, which is a good thing. But sometimes you've got to win the match, and look at this, big massive celebrations as always from the Georgians. Everybody will be down there, from lightweight to the doctor to the coaches to the parents to everybody. Makikomi takes him over, he gets the wazari needed, and he looked more threatening all the way through the contest.
And then the other thing that I would say right at the end is that Iniashvili had to find a way to get past an opponent that had beaten him 3 times. And if it was that he wasn't going to be able to pick him up or throw him or do all the other things that we know that the Georgians can do, in a way he had to spoil him. And I go back to the people's game, football. If you've been beaten 4 or 5-0 every time, you know that you've got to strengthen your defence. So instead of sending 2 or 3 up like you normally do, you keep people back right until the end, and then you go and score a breakaway goal, and you keep your defence again. That's what winning is about. You find a way to win, and Iniashvili did.
Absolutely, 100%, and I agree with you with that. Tactics were good, and in the end, to win that match, if he was waiting for him, you see.
Yeah.
But in the end, it backfired.
Yeah, I think you're right. Sipoch was waiting for the chance to counter, and Iniashvili said, "I'm not giving it you. I'm not coming."
And he didn't.
I'll wait until I'm ready. Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the plus 78 kilo category.
The medals will be presented by the sport director of the International Judo Federation, Mr.
Standard Hazisha, sport director of the International Judo Federation, is presenting the medals in this weight category. The first of the bronze medals goes to Léa Fontaine of France. There's a bronze medal also for Hilal Öztürk of Turkey. Silver medal goes to Marit Kamps of the Netherlands. But the gold medal goes to Coralie Heimer of France.
Yes, what a performance. And 2 French on the rostrum. Big smile behind that mask. The eyes give it away.
And just very quickly to tell you about her teammate in the under 78 kilo category, Liz Gelebea, who had that knee injury, foot injury. It was the knee. She said that the foot is okay, the knee is going to need a scan, and they're likely to do that when they get back to France rather than waiting around and having it done here. And now the national anthem of France.
Thank you very much. Taking a picture with the European Judo Cup.
There's the winning quartet, Ozturk and Fontaine, were the bronze medal winners. Camps it was who took the silver, and it was Heimer who took the gold. They all appear reasonably happy up there.
Yeah, big end of a big day, and France coming away with exactly what they wanted.
We'll have one more awarding ceremony, and then we'll have Neil Adams to do the wrap-up, and he'll tell you exactly where France are in the medal table, who topped the medal table, who snuck in there in second place, who were the top finishers, and then maybe a word about tomorrow's team event. Let's have a look at the highlights. We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the plus 100 kilo category. I think they're all lined up and ready down there. Andor says, yeah, time to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the medal ceremony for the men's over 100 kilogram category. The medals will be presented by the head refereeing director of the International.
The medals are being presented by the refereeing director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Armen Bagdasarov.
Olympic bronze, Olympic silver medalist himself, of course.
First of the bronze medals goes to Ivo Vitacek of Germany. There's a bronze medal also for Irakli Demitrashvili of Georgia. Silver medal goes to Sipoch Richard of Hungary. With a gold medal goes to Saba Inyashvili of Georgia, overturning an 0-3 record against his opponent.
Hey, what a time to do it. You know, and sometimes major final or major tournament, you have your Olympic ones that do that, don't you? You know, they just pull it out on the day. Might lose every match then in the next 4 years, but they win the big one.
That is right.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Georgia.
And now the national anthem of Georgia.
Thank you very much. Now, final picture with the ideas best judoka of this category.
Inyashvili was indicating to Demitrashvili, his countryman, just on his left-hand side there during the anthem, the singing of the anthem, just how proud he was and holding on to that cross of St. George on his left breast. Proud moment for Saba Inyashvili. He took the gold medal. Sipoch it was who took the silver, and it was Demitrashvili and Vitacek who took the bronze medals. Here's Neil.
Wow, that's been an amazing end to 4 days of fierce competition, and that's the only way that we can say it, really. 2 gold medals today for Georgia, and Solomonidze in the minus 100s was superb, and he's going to be one for the future. Already world bronze medalist at seniors, and now world junior champion. Inyashvili wins the plus 100s. He overtakes, he pulls back a 3-0 deficit to win against somebody he's never beaten before. Sipoch just never got off go. Olek of Germany in the under-78s, she was superb to win that final for Germany. And Heemst of France, well, 2 medals for France in the plus 78 kilograms. So the medals at the end of 4 days of individual competition, Georgia are the head. They've won the individual medal tally with 4 golds and 1 bronze medal. That's magnificent. Russian Judo Federation, 2 golds, 2 silvers, 2 bronzes. But look at that, they've got 2 5th and 2 7th places as well. France are 4th in the medals there with 2 golds, 5 bronzes. Netherlands, 1 gold, 3 silvers. And then we've got Germany with a gold and a silver and 2 bronzes. Italy still up there at number 6 with a gold, silver, 2 bronzes. Hungary, they are 7th there, gold, silver. Spain with a gold and a silver. Romania with a gold, and that's all the gold's gone. And then you've got Turkey, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Croatia, and then Israel, they're on the medals as well. Brazil, of course, 3 bronze medals, and the Ukraine and Kazakhstan, Switzerland, Czech Republic, Kosovo, and Poland. That's all the medals there, and well, congratulations to Georgia. We're going to go into the 5th and final day of the team competition tomorrow, and I tell you what, if you like excitement, stay with us, because it's going to be magnificent. Every team match that I've ever been to has ended with absolute euphoria. So from Sheldon and I, it's goodbye from the individual competition. We'll see you though at the same time tomorrow. From Sheldon and I, it's goodbye for now.